Ho ho ho, welcome to yet another video. Today we are going to be talking about YouTube and this recent event that happened, that is the stepping down of the now famous CEO of YouTube, Susan Wojcicki. Wojcicki, yes. Now, I have made a list and wanted to talk briefly about what kind of changes are going to be happening on the platform. And TLDR, not many. Not many, because the new CEO, that is Neil Mohan, was basically her second hand, like a person next to her in pretty much every decision, and nothing much will change as far as I'm concerned. Now, I actually wanted to talk about what made YouTube a not so great place. So, the CEO of YouTube, ex-CEO, Susan, was the butt of the joke on pretty much any bad thing that happened on YouTube. Pretty much. Now, I can criticize her day in, day out, but the most important issue that I think still is not resolved is the not handling properly the false copyright strikes. I think that is the most important, most prevalent problem on the platform, and I just don't know why are they not solving this or not even trying. I don't know. The system is pretty much the same as it was for the previous 5 years or so, and still nothing has changed. Pretty much anyone could make an account and make false copyright strikes on some channel. 3 of those, your channel is done. And unless your channel has a voice, and by voice I mean followers on Twitter, or you are friends with some influencer YouTuber that can provide you a voice for the injustice that you had, then you're pretty much screwed. That is the TLDR of this most important thing on YouTube. That is not resolved, and we can blame Susan for that. But for the other things, I think she was pretty decent. I mean, CEO is a CEO, whatever. So let's take an objective look at the bad things that happen on YouTube, which is not YouTube's fault, that is. And that is, of course, you know, it was the apocalypse. Apocalypse that had started with the infamous forest video by the Jake Paul, and then the advertisers decided to pull out of the YouTube. They don't want to promote. Coca-Cola pulled out, I think Pepsi pulled out. All these major advertisements said, I'm not going to touch this anymore. And that was the famous apocalypse. And was it caused by the CEO or whatever? No, it was the creator. Yes, the creator. And we have to realize that AdSense, the advertisements, the Coca-Colas, the Pepsis that you see on the site is the driving force of the YouTube's revenue. I want to make a quick sidetrack and comment something. And that is, we don't have extensions on Chrome browser on mobile phones. Why not? Because if you would have extension on the phone, you will install, of course, AdBlocker. And you will cut down the revenue source for the YouTube and the creators as well. So they are not going to publish it. It's not because they cannot do it. Of course they can, but they must not do it, because for the obvious reasons, of course. And yes, YouTube is very much AdSense driven. That's it. Now, I also wanted to make a comment why we don't have competitors to YouTube. Why? Because video hosting service is extremely hard to build and to maintain. You have to have engineers that you, of course, need to pay, hopefully a lot. And you have to rent storage spaces. You have to For example, if you upload the video and you convert it into the HD, that's a process that takes energy. So there's a expense on that. Then you have to check the video if it has some malicious thing. I don't know, maybe exploitation of some sort. You have to check that. And of course, the AI will do it, but it still needs an energy to produce this work. And energy costs money, now more than ever, right? So it is very, maintaining YouTube is what I want to say is extremely difficult and extremely expensive thing. And now, I don't know if you knew, but this new guy, Neil Mohan, he was the one who proposed installing the NFTs into the system, right? So the platform and the creator would have more revenue for themselves. And of course, it is not very task expensive to create an NFT. It's like, fine, if creator wants to create an NFT and sell it to whatever, he can do it. Why not? Sure. And from the business perspective, from the stance of a businessman, it makes sense to install this kind of feature on this platform. And people associate this NFT to scams. Of course, scams are done by the influencers. Whether NFT or crypto coin, whatever, these are all the things that the influencers are doing. So creators, not the platform again. And of course, they will criticize it, they will protest, whatever, but I think it would be a wise business choice. So at least this Mohan guy understands this business of this modern era, I would say. He looks like a boomer. He is middle-aged. I don't know his current age, but that's irrelevant. I just wish that he would do some work on this false copyright strikes system. That is a thing that needs to be solved. As far as NFT goes, sure, you can have it. And of course, you will not have scams on these NFTs because I think it is supported by the YouTube, right? They will do some measurements, they will do some precautionary measures to prevent some kind of scams or how you advertise the NFTs, whatever. I think they will all implement that in the legal stuff section of the agreement, right? So people will not get scammed, hopefully. But of course, like I said, because it is a scam, it comes from the creator. It's not the YouTube's fault. It's the, again, creator's fault. So what I want to say is that I think we should embrace the new change. Not many things will change in this short brief of time. Hopefully we survive by the 2024. Then we will have some improvements. Maybe NFTs will get there. I don't know. But overall, I don't know why people are panicking because she stepped down. I mean, it is... yeah, I guess I understand, but whatever. The moral of the story is you need to be a better person, a better creator. You should not scam people, you should not scam anyone. And I think the platform will be a better place, right? So let's just, I don't know, endure it and see how it goes. So that is for today's video, and see you next time. Bye.